What's up, everybody? Welcome to another Triple T podcast for knife makers. This is a very special episode here. Tonight, I'd like to have you join me in singing happy birthday to the wonderful, beautiful Mr. Denis Tyrell from Tyrell Knifeworks. Happy birthday to you.
You're not really going to sing, are you?
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Dear Denis, happy birthday to you.
Thanks,
Happy
brother.
100th birthday, my friend. How are you?
Yeah, it feels that way. Yeah, everything's aching, a little pain every day. I'm getting old.
You're not really going to sing happy birthday. Get the out of here. I'm not going to do it. Happy birthday, my friend.
Thank you.
What is the official number?
54.
Nice.
Born in 1970. So it's easy to calculate.
That is easy.
Yeah.
That's good. Good for you. Already retired, living the dream.
Yeah.
It's good to be Denis.
Yeah, I guess.
Well, I mean, it's better than me and Jerid right now. I got to go to work tomorrow.
Good. So how you been?
I've been all right, I guess. You know,
Yeah.
if I'm being completely honest, which I guess that's pretty much the only thing I'm good at. I feel like shit. I'm not feeling it these days. It's been nah, man. The events from last week are not subsiding. It's a real bummer, and so much that it was really hard for me to kind of connect with all the other bad shit that was happening. I got to remind myself to be grateful that I have what I have. But yeah, I'm just not it. The challenges in one's head sometimes are an extremely tall mountain to climb, and I accept that, and I will just keep on climbing, and we'll get through it. So that's where I'm at. I got 0 done in the shop. I had a short week, so not much I could do about that. And I have to do some incredible stuff here in the next 2 days somehow. But I'm not going to beat myself up about it, and I'm just gonna go. So
No, you totally should not
no.
wreck yourself trying to you're trying to work on your build for MakerCamp, right?
Yeah, which is so close, but it's just,
Hey,
it is what it is. Everything's gonna be all right. I'm just only sharing because I know somebody out there somewhere maybe goes through similar things, and it's all right. And you just got to sit in your feelings, and that's okay. Sometimes, there's, for all the good, there's these times, and we just push through, and everything will work itself out. And that's what's happening. I hope you had a fantastic week. I didn't talk to you at all, so
I saw your posts on the socials, having fun in the Disney.
Yeah, I mean, on the upside, there was that I got the opportunity to spend a good weekend with my daughter in Disneyland. We had some fun. And it was long story short, all of the fun, all of the good. You still, that place is the happiest place on earth, right? And it's kind of hard to be bummed, but I will just share that it was difficult sometimes when you saw groups of family with their matriarch, helping, and it was just like gut punch after gut punch, but we had a good time. We enjoyed
Was it just you and your daughter?
It was just me and my daughter. Yeah.
Oh, see, I actually thought the family was going. I didn't realize it was just the two of you.
Yeah, that's what was like super special. Like I was sharing with somebody, when your 22-year-old asked to go have a weekend with just you, because we used to do this all the time when we were younger, when the kids were younger, especially my girls. I'd take them on Operation Daddy Daughter dates, and I would take take just them and shopping, or we'd go to Disneyland, or we'd go do something, and but time flies, man. Now they're older, so I jumped at the opportunity and tried to make the best of it, even though we're both kind of, dealing with what we were dealing with. So, but it was cool, man. I will say that no matter what is going on, there is always a massive, massive amount of dopamine when I'm standing in the beignet line in the French Quarter. I just am filled with giddiness and all the happiness in the
Not the
world.
rides, the beignet line.
Well,
I
the
feel you.
beignet is
I feel you.
I mean, that is the business for me. Getting in there, and they're like, I don't even know why they sell 3-packs. Who the hell's buying a 3-pack?
I,
So
I once did a cooking class with a bunch of friends, and it was like a New Orleans theme. And for dessert, we made beignets. I swear to God, I ate like, I think it was 21 of them.
God, yeah, I'm kind of bummed you didn't hit 22 because
My
those
wife
things.
would know because she was counting and
That's funny.
making fun of me. But yeah, one of my favorite desserts.
Yeah, they're good. So that was fun. And then I did a the rides there are either you're into it or you're not, right? They're not the most thrilling rides in the world, but I
What?
did do.
That's blasphemy. How could you even say that? That's some of the
Well,
best rides in the world.
they are, but you tell somebody that wants to go to like Magic Mountain or those
Oh
those
yeah, but
thrill
that's
coasters and stuff like that. But that Incredicoaster, I did a live video of us going on that. I've
I
done
saw
that
that.
before.
I
Yeah,
saw that.
that was pretty fun.
I am slightly annoyed that they took away all the California theme. I liked it better when it was California Screaming and everything was like California themed. I'm kind
Yeah,
of annoyed that they redid the Monterey area. Now it's like the Big Hero 6 thing that nobody ever saw. Like that movie didn't even do that well. And
yeah. San
sometimes
Fran
like,
Yokio and
yeah,
like yeah, they've done something, but I mean it's not about us that live here. The other
I
people
know.
and the money is all there. There was some. It's different. It's different from the last time I was there. I will say though that the Rise of the Resistance was fucking cool.
Is that the first time you've been on it?
That's the first time I've been on it. Last time I was there, the Millennial Falcon thing was just barely brand new. So I hightailed it over there first thing, and I was like, "There's nobody here. Like, what's going on?" Like, I was
Yeah,
surprised, and then we looked back, and I was like, "What is this ride?" She's like, "Oh, you haven't done that one?" I'm like, "No." It was it was fucking cool.
it
I
is.
like
It is by far the best one at the park right now.
yeah. The way they
Um,
kind of like shift you, like being the way they utilize you being in line because you're still in the queue when you're going through like
yeah,
these different
they
phases.
stay in character very
Yeah,
well.
it's pretty good. I was impressed.
Yeah, and we hit that at like 9:45 or something, really late, and like it was at the point where like you had to pay $27 to go on that ride
That is
during.
that is the fucking way it is all the time.
Yeah,
I
but
was mind blown.
go there right before it closed, and we did it right after it had rained, so everybody left the park,
Oh, okay.
and there was no line, and we got on free.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, we had to spend the money that and for the cars ride.
Yeah. I've
It's a
never been on
racket.
cars. Every time I go on cars, it breaks down.
Oh
Like the
shit,
2 times I've been in line for that, it's broken down.
that sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's a trip. That place is a money racket.
Of
I mean,
course.
I hate it, but I just you respect the hustle because those guys they've got it figured out, man. They
Yeah.
just hand over fist.
Yeah. And it's like every year they come up with some new way to make money on something that was never monetized before.
It's incredible. It's
Right?
incredible. It's incredible.
Like
Like,
pretty soon they're going to charge you for how much air you breathe at the park.
uh, yeah, probably next year.
But I
Yeah,
do love it. It is the best theme park. But
yeah. We are a family that has enjoyed Disney for a long. We've been on like 7 Disney cruises, and we did a lot of that stuff. So,
uh, well,
good times.
Kim's birthday is May the 6th. So we're going the weekend of May the
Nice.
4th next year.
Nice.
So the whole Star Wars thing,
Yeah.
it'll be
That's cool.
crazy packed in the Star Wars area next year.
It is hard to do in just one day, though. Each park in one day. I skimped out and didn't do the park hopper pass, so we had to like really be purposeful with our day in
Yeah.
Disneyland to get
We did
everything
the same
done.
thing last time in December.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
we got it all done though. So
Good.
it was
You were
good.
there for 2 days or 3?
Just 2.
2.
Yeah, I drove in on Thursday night. Took me every bit of 6 hours to get there. And then yeah, a couple days there, and then my dumb ass, like I can't. We didn't close the park down, but I didn't get home till like midnight, and then or to the hotel, and then packed all my shit up and fell asleep at like 12:30, and then I was up at 4 o'clock, and I was my poor daughter. I was like, "Get up, let's go, we're out of here."
Oh, you mean
The
Monday
next
morning?
morning, yeah, I slept like 2 or 3 hours, and I was like, "Let's go," because I was just doing some math. Like, I mean, if you leave at like 9, but the rest of
Oh yeah, like
you're not getting home till 3 or 4, you know. So
yeah, 1 hour turns into 3
yep.
if you guys would have waited another 2 hours.
Yeah. So, anyways, but yeah, through all the shit, I am grateful to have been able to spend that time with my beautiful daughter, and we had a good time. So,
How old is she now?
22.
22. Yeah, my oldest is going to turn 21 in another week on the 14th.
Yeah. Too fast.
Yeah, totally.
And that's why you're 54, dude.
And for the next 3 days, we're babysitting the grandkid while my daughter's doing a work trip. So we're going to have the 5-year-old running around. So I'm going to feel like I'm 80.
Oh yeah. Dude, we did a lot of walking. Holy crap.
Yeah.
My old ass, my hips were hurting I was like, what is this? I'm like, I can't have hip pain now. It's too good.
Yeah. The first thing I pack when I'm going to Disney is ibuprofen now.
Yeah. That's a must.
Yeah.
But I did have some like, I guess there's some things we need to talk about. Like one of them is the unfortunate. I mean, we just had the hurricane last week, and now we got another one just barreling right through Florida. So, you know, good vibes, prayers, positive thoughts for all the people that are in the path of that one. I know Brian and Brent and Travis, Florida man, like, you know, on and on. Brandon, like they're about to get slammed pretty good. Hopefully this thing takes a hard right. That's my thing, because
I'm not even sure what direction it's coming from, but
it's coming from the Gulf. It's like I was talking to Brent earlier, and he was saying like this never happens. Like they don't really ever originate from where this one is. So it's coming from Mexico side, heading east towards. So it's going to slam right into southern West Tampa Bay.
it's heading, yeah, because normally they're going the other way.
Yeah, and going up or coming from the Caribbean, and yeah, but yeah, I know too much about hurricanes right now, but yeah, so I don't know if they're going to make it up to camp this week.
Oh, is that what he's saying? That I mean, I read it in your notes, but they're like,
Yeah,
because
yeah,
it's supposed
to hit. It's supposed to hit Wednesday, and like they're talking like 15 feet surges and like all kinds of like just anomaly type things are about to happen. So if they drove, they would have to leave like yesterday, because now the only freeway that's 75 is just a parking lot right now. So it's a bummer. I'm like I said, just the good thoughts. But Brent is 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 the best bitch in the entire history of the whole world, because this fucker sends me the collab knife that we're working on, all done, ready for my part, and I get a text message from my wife, because he was really interested in this. Like, he's like, "Oh, I'm sending. You should be getting a tracking number." And I'm like, "Okay, cool, thanks, man." You know, like, you're just sending me the knife, right? And then I talked to him a day before it came, and he's like, "Oh yeah, I just saw it's about to get there. I still didn't even pick up on it." Then my wife sends me a text message, and she shows me this picture, and I'm like, "This motherfucker, this dude went." And the best part about it for me is that he spent his own personal dollars on this, but he bought a bunch of Giants tape and wrapped this thing up, blazed in orange giant shit, stickers all over it. And I was just like, and if you guys don't know, like I despise the San Francisco Giants. That is the worst team for me. I have some very dear friends that are Giants fans, and they get a pass for me. But yeah, he got me pretty good.
Well, but
Everything was wrapped in orange tape. He sent me some hot sauce, the knife. He sent me a roll of chew too, all just covered in orange shit. I was like, "You motherfuckers!"
well, now that the A's are gone, don't you have to become a Giants fan?
No, I'll
Why
stop
not?
watching baseball altogether. Fuck that team. Sorry, no, it's a family show. It's not. Yeah, no, no. I would if I was to not follow the A's anymore, I would be a Dodgers fan just because of how much I hate the Giants, because that's their bitter rival.
Oh.
I know a lot of people. Well, my buddy Andrew just puked in his mouth, but yeah, so that was pretty cool. It was a good break from all the nonsense.
Well, that's a bummer that they may not make MakerCamp. That
Yeah,
sucks.
yeah,
Because I know they were planning some stuff and demos and other things with the coal guys, and yeah, that sucks.
yeah. I told him
Hopefully,
whatever we'd help out if there's stuff they plan to do, that because I know they send a bunch of stuff up there already. But I mean, the important stuff is that the shop and the
yeah,
houses and
of
everybody's
course,
safe and all that.
yeah, of course. Yeah, because it would suck if. Well, when were they planning on flying out? Wednesday?
Probably Wednesday or Thursday. Yeah.
Yeah,
So I
yeah,
mean, best case scenario is like this thing comes through, everything is decent, and the airports are still working, and they come
yeah.
up like on Friday or Saturday, and they catch some of it. Yeah.
The airport's still working is the
Yeah.
operative term there,
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
those
'Cause
could be.
they're gonna have no power, like it's a whole thing. So yeah, it's a bummer.
Yeah.
But yeah, and couple that with all the other the Helene stuff,
Yeah, that's
So
still ongoing
heart,
and cleanup
yeah,
and
heart goes out to John for his loss, and like and primitive woodsman. I mean, there's so many people affected by all this crap. It's just an absolute bummer.
yeah. I mean, I was talking to Kim and we're like, she's like, it's so weird because like you don't think of hurricanes hitting North Carolina and Tennessee,
Yeah, so
and
yeah,
this is
I
like
agree.
the 50-year storm or whatever. It's just bizarre. All
Yeah,
of a sudden, earthquakes don't seem that bad.
not right now.
No, but
Well, what have you been up to? Cheer me up, homie.
what have I been up to? Last week, little milestone. Last week was my Triple T number 200 episode.
Holy shit, you celebrated the same years old as your Triple T birthday? That's awesome, dude.
I can't believe I've done 200 of those Triple T videos.
That's amazing.
200 weeks.
That's amazing.
I've probably missed maybe 3 weeks total
Man, that's
ever.
hats off, dude. That's a commitment. Doing 200 of anything is, let alone 200 weeks of, of videos
Yeah.
and content. And
Yeah. Like coming up with 200 topics for videos.
yeah,
That's crazy. But anyway, yeah, that um, yeah, it was got pretty far into the folder build. Now the next one will come out this week, which will pretty much have it done. Like the last one will just be doing like final grinding and handle prep and pretty stuff. But this week, on the Triple T on the folder series, we're going to be doing the lock and the detent ball. which is like the major finicky pieces that we need to make sure are perfect. So stay tuned for that on Thursday. I got my Apocalyptic Challenge build done. Actually,
Nice.
almost. I mean, it's sitting in the coffee right now. I wanted to give it a nice overnight coffee etch. And then, I mean, literally everything's done. It's just assembly.
How much coffee did you have to use?
Half a jar. I mean, it's a pretty narrow,
Okay.
look,
Tube.
tall.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a narrow tube. Um, so yeah, excited to. I think I'm going to be buying a few pumpkins and doing a cut test on that.
That's
Probably this
cool.
week because I want to get it filmed this week. So maybe even
Nice.
tomorrow. I don't know.
Cool.
If I get bored tomorrow, I'll whip out the over
Pumpkin.
to make my wife mad and chop up all her pumpkins she bought.
Yeah.
I better go
Put
buy
some,
some new ones.
put some Giants logos on them.
Actually, I was gonna carve them first with like big like ooh or like
Yeah.
kind of faces on them before
Right.
I decide to chop them up.
Yeah.
Um, but I'm glad to have that thing done. And now, actually, I'm just trying to. I've got that big commission that I'm going to start next week when we're back from MakerCamp.
Katana
Uh,
boy.
yeah, the dual Kumai katana build.
Nice.
Um, so that one's going to take a while. So I'm just trying to get through all of the. Um, I had 6 of those sand tigers I was finishing. I had those chef knives, and I have a W2 Hunter. I may push to get done for MakerCamp. I heat
Okay.
treated it today, so I got 3 days. Maybe I'll finish it. If it was a full tang, it'd be no problem. But it's a hidden tang, so it needs a guard.
Hmm.
So that is the issue.
Right.
So if I get a bug up my ass, then I'll finish that. It all depends. It's got a hamon on it, so it all depends how good. If the hamon looks really nice, then I'll be motivated to finish it. So
There you go.
yeah, but that you saw, I've had like it's one of those. Once in a while, you get those really productive days where I've got like 5 irons in the fire kind of thing, a
Right.
bunch of things going. I'm doing a chef knife. I'm basically finishing all these builds. I finished a sand tiger today. I finished a chef knife today. I was working on the W2 Hunter. I was working on the Apocalyptic Challenge build. And so it's nice to be at the end of a bunch of builds. Like whenever I start the handle work and I'm starting on like sand, I know like when I'm sanding a handle, it's like imminent. I'm almost done, and that gets me motivated to just get it out of the way and finish it. So
I get that. I get that 100%. But the difference is you make progress on those 5 things. I tend to think about 5 things a lot and get a little bit done on all of them. So
and this kind of relates to my maker spotlight for today, but I'm getting a little antsy that I haven't like I want to do a really nice Damascus. I haven't done a really nice Damascus build since I mean I did the dagger, but that was relatively simple Damascus. Like I haven't done anything really fancy since the Viking sword.
right.
Um and I'm just seeing all these like Damascus that I want to do, and then I've got all these commissions lined up, and I kind of made the decision over the last week or so that I'm going to shut the commissions down. I'm going to finish the ones that I have that I've promised, but then I'm just gonna I'll take commissions if you want to do, and I'll have a list. I actually got this idea from I was listening to the guys over the pond there in uh, um, the ForgeCast, the guys in Australia. And he's saying, yeah, he only takes commissions that are specific. They had their old host on. I forget their guys' names. But he basically said, look, I'll take commissions, but only if it's these. And he'll list out specific builds that he wants to do. Like any Damascus Bowie knife, any dagger. Like if you want a Damascus dagger, then let's talk. Like that's for me, that's what I would do. A Bowie knife, a dagger, maybe a European sword, anything else. Stop asking me for katanas. Like I am after these two builds, I am not doing a katana for a long time. I am like OD'd on katanas. So
Well,
that's the way I'm going to approach things. Because I wanted to make what I want to make and just sell those. And I'm actually sick of now that I've done. I'm at the point where I've got all this. By the end of the week or into next week, I'll have all the stock that I want to have for the website for Christmas.
nice.
Which is not huge. It'll be whatever, a dozen knives, 15 knives or something like that. But they're the lower end knives, the knives that I think I can sell for the Christmas rush.
Right.
While I'm working on this commission. But then after that, I'm not doing any stainless knives for a while. I'm going to be working on higher end knives that I want to do.
Right.
Some fancy, I have a really fancy Damascus pattern and something I want to do.
Like
So,
original or
yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. So
What is it? I'll do it first at your house without you knowing somehow. No,
hey,
I mean I'm really looking forward to just like this weather too. I know it's probably a broken record. People are like, "Shut the fuck up," but like we just had another heat wave,
yeah.
and thankfully I was gone for a couple days, but it was like another 3-4 days of 100 plus, right?
And it changes my workflow. Like, because I don't like using the router or the table saw when
Indoors, yeah,
inside the shop because
I agree.
it makes a mess. And then when it's 100 degrees outside, if I open up the garage door, all of my nice cool air leaves.
Yep, yep,
And then I'm like, fuck it. I either I'll wait and I'll do it tomorrow morning while it's still cool,
yeah,
or yeah. So it totally changes my workflow when it's like I want to finish this knife, but forget it. I'm not doing it.
yeah. And
You know,
forging too, though. Like that's you got to do what you got to do, but it's far more enjoyable.
yeah.
you know.
Yeah. And I got some classes coming up. I mean, my next one, I think I have one probably in a couple of weeks. A guy I've been talking to, and then a 4-day one in November. So classes will start to ramp up now that it's cooler, and
Right.
you know that'll be better.
Nice.
Doing classes when it's 100 degrees, even 90. It's just not fun. It's
No, it's
ugh.
not. It's not. So it's almost here.
Yeah,
Hopefully, this is the last one. When by the time we get back, it should be back to the beautiful California weather we're used to. Of it just shouldn't be 104 in October. That's crazy.
yeah, I agree. It's been a weird year.
Yeah.
But I'm looking forward to the nice, cool weather that we're going to get in upstate New York.
Yeah.
Probably a little too cool at night, but
I
we'll
haven't
suffer.
checked actually. Is it
60s,
okay? And that
which is
nice.
totally comfy because I think it got down into the 40s when we were there last year. Because I remember it being really cold. Like if you were standing away from the fire, like you were kind of having to rub your hands together, kind of thing.
Yeah. You either roast your balls off or you
Right.
freeze them off. It's like you don't have any in between.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was cold. You could see your breath. I remember that.
Yeah.
But and the weather in I'm crossing my fingers as I say this, but the weather in New York is supposed to be quite a bit better this year. So
Yeah, I don't see any rain.
no rain. decently warm, and
60s and low 40s. Yeah,
yeah,
that'd be good.
yeah, can't complain about that.
Nope, not at all.
No. So I'm looking forward to it. Hopefully see everybody there. Sounds like
Yeah,
we may be down to the wire to see if they're going to go. Some of the folks, but yeah. Well, let's hope for the best.
absolutely. And then just like a pre warning for everybody is that we'll be traveling back next week, and it is highly unlikely that we'll have an episode out next week, unless it's like really late.
Yeah, or maybe we do it a day late. Maybe we do have it come out Wednesday instead of Tuesday.
Yeah, if that's best case scenario if that happens. So
Yeah,
um, just heads up.
yeah. Bear with us,
Yeah,
and then we'll have some fun the week later. So
that's right. Yeah, I forgot about that.
I was thinking about it today.
Nice. Yeah, that's exciting.
Uh,
Stay
we have.
tuned. We got some cool stuff coming up for you guys.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
but that's been my week. Um, don't think we're doing anything super special for my birthday. I guess today when you guys hear this. Um, no, I think we're gonna go out for dinner. We got the kid, my grandson, and then probably take it easy.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm whooped, dude. Yeah. Um this is, been on the go a lot, and this is, gonna just roll right into more things. I got a lot of work stuff going on too, so I'm trying to set things up. So, because I mean, you probably remember back when you used to work, you take time off. It's like when you get back, it's you question why you
Shit
even
just
did it. Like,
piles up. Yeah,
if it's even worth it, which is sad because I don't think that's like a normal state, but it is my normal. God forbid I take, you know, I get hundreds of emails every day. So if I'm not there for 2 or 3 days,
see,
that's it's a lot.
here's what my theory turned into. If I'm going to take time off, then I'm not just going to take 2 or 3 days or a week off. If I'm going to take time off, I'm going to take 2 weeks off, because you could just delete all the emails from the first week. Because if that shit didn't get handled, somebody handled that. You only have to deal with the email from the last week. So you might as well take 2 weeks off. That's my
Uh,
theory.
those are high tech issues. Man. That shit doesn't fly in construction.
Yeah, but I mean, it can't go unhandled for 2 weeks. Somebody dealt with it, right?
Or they didn't, and there's somebody really pissed. Or they're calling me while I'm gone. But yeah, so but I mean, just prep, plan, put people in place to handle all the stuff that needs to get taken care of. And it's only a couple days, so it's not gonna be that bad. But I took a
Yeah.
day off last week, and
Were you at? Did you work today?
I
Monday?
did.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. So,
Yeah.
so wait, you drove at 4 a.m., 6 hours. So would
Mhm.
you get to work at like noon?
No, I left the night before. I left Sunday. I took off
Oh,
Thursday night. I was there Friday, Saturday, and on Sunday I
okay.
got up and so I don't know how many hours sleep you get. I'm like 6 hours tops is kind of like my sweet spot. So if I go to bed at 7 at night or 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock, I'm getting up 6 hours. Doesn't matter what fucking day it is.
Yeah.
So, um, but I do that for a couple weeks, and then I have one day where I'm just like, I like recharge and catch up. But I got home around 1 or 2, and then I was asleep by like 6 o'clock last night. That's like a rarity, dude. So, and I slept all the way through till this morning. So, um, I still don't feel caught up, but I am dreading that red eye.
Yeah, I broke down and I had to buy myself a window seat because you can't just get a window seat anymore. You got to pay for one.
Oh, really?
Um, well, because there's no assigned seats on that flight. You get your seat at the gate, basically.
I guess I bought all mine because I have all my seats already. I
Yeah,
did
you
that
must
right
have
off
bought
the bat.
yours.
Yeah.
So I didn't until my wife was like, "You're crazy. You should be buying." And I'm like, "Fine." So I paid like $50. The important one was the red eye there.
Yeah.
So I paid for that one. Um, but on the way back, there's no seats to purchase, which I didn't get. Means all the
Ooh.
seats are assigned. I don't know what that means, or
Ooh.
it's not close enough, or whatever.
Gotcha.
So,
Yeah, they
but
just
I
sent me
don't
an
care.
offer.
That's like an afternoon flight. Like I'm not going to care as much. I'll be awake for that one.
Yeah. Plus, you'd be already whooped from all
Yeah.
the other stuff. But yeah, I got an email to upgrade for $150.
You mean to first class?
I don't know if it's for it's just
Yeah.
it said it's best seating, most
Yeah, yeah.
comfortable ever.
I saw that, and when I read the fine print, it's like this is quoted on the cheapest flight, the cheapest flight of your 4 flights.
Gotcha.
So that was like going from Charlotte to Albany.
Oh yeah, yeah, that's great.
Which is like
$150
150. It should be a
for a
hundred
puddle
fifty dollar
jump.
flight to begin with.
Yeah, exactly. But you do get 2 free bags with that. That's
You're going through the same thought process I did when I saw it until I
yeah,
read the fine print, and like, yeah,
yeah,
it's probably an extra $800 to go first class from SFO to Charlotte.
yeah. I would have considered $150 if we had direct flights.
Oh, I it was
$100. Yeah,
sold.
I mean yeah, easy.
Like, it's worth it just in the baggage.
Yeah. That's
Because
what I was
I was looking at it thinking, like, even if you don't get it, that pays for both of our bags
yeah.
because it's 2 check bags.
Yep.
So
But we're cheap.
yeah, yeah.
We're cheap. We're cheap.
I'm retired. I don't have that kind of money.
Get out of here. Get out of here. My inventory stocked.
Hey, it's not sold. It's just stocked.
But yeah, man. Well, I am fire. I'm not quite pumped. I'm gonna be honest. Right. I'm being honest here. Like I'm fucking struggling to find the good in things right now. But I am so looking forward to hanging out with our buddy Lawrence Lake over at Maritime Knife Supply. The I look forward to this and Blade Show to hang out and tell dick jokes and have a good time. But if you are looking for dick jokes and anything for knife making, you should go hit up Lawrence yourself because he's got everything you need for your knife making endeavors, from steel to abrasives to grinders, heat treating ovens, handle material, pin stock. You name it, he's got it, and he'll get it to you quick. So, and that also is now official that the Vaquero Two Bastards hammer is now there. So if you're looking for a fat peen, I was dying the other day because I started thinking about the curve peen. So maybe Frank, you got to figure out a way to get this curve peen going because I want to hit it from around the corner, buddy. But that is in stock there, ready to go. So go get yourself that. And if you are in the market for a hammer, go check out Frank and Nita at Two Bastards Hammer and get yourself a fat peen. Because, like I always say, ain't it grand to have a fat peen in your hand?
And while we're doing sponsors, we're happy to let you guys know that Baker Forge and Tool is back up and running,
That's right.
starting with Riptide Ultra. Their ripple drops now. What is this? Forged in the Spirit of Recovery post Hurricane Helene. This bar embodies our community's resilience, featuring a high contrast, eye catching ripple pattern with copper Damascus cladding, nickel and 1084 shim, and a Damascus core. So check that out. All of their stuff is incredible. So go get yourself some Baker Forging tool and use that discount code T10.
Yep. And if you're already, you should have it already. But if you don't, go get the app because you get early access before all the website people
Yeah,
do.
that's important. If you
Yeah.
really you want the key stuff, get it in the app.
Yeah. Because you can get your preferred dimensions for the bars that you're looking for. But yes, we are super happy that they're back and in action and on the recovery train from all of that madness that was happening there. So
Yep.
go do that for sure.
And tomorrow morning when I pull that Apocalyptic Challenge sword out of the coffee, I'm gonna hit it with some pelican paste, some hard wax, brighten up that coffee finish, get it all nice and durable. So
Mm-mm-mm.
get your hard wax, soft wax, pelican oil, hand salve, gritty soap, get it all at pelican paste, and use the discount code T10. Get yourself 10% off. I'll be looking forward to spreading some paste on that sword tomorrow and shining it up and see how it looks.
You little pace spreader, you. Look at you go.
I'll
I
send you a
love that.
picture.
Yeah. Yes. Good stuff. Good stuff. I did have a funny thing. I think I shared the other day that our last episode that Mrs. Echoblade was out in the shop helping me out one day last weekend. And while my daughter and I were heading back, she sent me this video, and I'm gonna. It will be a post, 100%. I'm gonna make a reel out of it. But she records herself coming out in her Crocs. She slips into the to my brunt work boots, walks in, opens up the shop. We got to cool the shop down before it gets too hot out here, and walks over to the hand sanding station and starts doing there. And up next is hand sanding and blah blah blah. It was super cool, man. I
She sent you that video?
yeah, she sent my
Oh, that's
daughter and I.
awesome.
It was pretty cool. Yeah. I will make a reel out of it, but she's like, I don't know how you guys do that because I couldn't start it and stop it and blah blah blah. And I was like, that's a bitch. That's why you got to take multiple videos and link them all together to make a decent reel. So, but it was funny. It was good. It was a good laugh. But I was just dying when she walked out and in her slippers or whatever, and then she jumped into the work boots and started moving around in there. So it was pretty cool.
Okay. I mean, you say, let me know when that's up because I got to show that to Kim and I'm going to set some high expectations of what I want her to do.
Absolutely. I'll tag you in it. I'll put it on the Triple T one.
Do it.
Yeah, it was good. It was a good laugh. Well done, my love.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. I do have a listener's question, but it's more of a kind of like a heads up. The problem is that I haven't been super productive, but I did get a message from Kyle Daly, and he had an interaction with somebody, and I've been seeing this happen quite a bit lately, where these scammers are coming up and through Instagram and trying to. I just dropped my phone. Sorry. Trying to purchase a knife. Their accounts look real. They have profiles that look like normal. Their followers sometimes they catch some of our fellow people, but basically this guy kind of reached out to him, said that he was interested in a couple of knives. Kyle kind of started talking to him, telling him that he wasn't he could purchase them through the website. The guy says, no, I need to do PayPal. Starts going through this whole
Is he
thing.
from overseas?
I don't know where the guy is from.
I had this from someone from like Barbados or something like this. And same kind of thing. Wanted to buy a whole bunch of stuff off the website. It's probably the same scam.
Yeah, but then he's like, "No, I can't buy it through the website. So send me a PayPal." And they have this interaction. And then he's like, "Oh no, the bottom, the end result was like he goes, "Oh hey, I'm gonna overpay, but I need you to send me the difference to my PayPal account." And Kyle's like, "Yeah, bullshit. Go go get fucked, dude. I'm not I'm not doing that." But this account is some dude, Edward Brandon or something like that. But yeah, I mean, you guys just keep keep up on your game, and don't get taken for a ride, and make sure that most people are able to buy from your website if that's how you got your stuff set up, and just make sure you're protecting yourself and
Yeah,
not falling for any crap. Don't give anybody any money for any reason.
absolutely not. The one that was going around last year was someone from overseas would want to buy everything, and they want you to pay they want to use their shipping guy, but they want you have to use their shipping guy. So then you would have to pay all the shipping cost up front, whatever, to get a shipping label, or it's bullshit. To ship all this stuff down, and then you never hear from them, and they get all this money for shipping. It's
Yeah.
bullshit.
Yeah, this dude says, "Oh, I understand something, but yeah, I need to make an additional payment of 250, but I'm needing your full trust that once I send it, you'll send this 250 back to me immediately." Dude, Kyle's like, "Yeah, you're a scammer. Get out of here." And he's like, "How dare you call me a scammer?" So they're getting creative, at least.
Yeah,
But yeah, so I appreciate the heads up, Kyle, and the good service to kind of pass that forward for other people that may come into contact with somebody with that.
yeah,
So take their money. Don't ever give any money back.
no, yeah. I did have an interesting topic about like commissions to take and commissions not to take, or and I think they even talked about this. I didn't listen to the after show on Work For It, but I think they touched on this too. And I just had a guy ask me for a commission, and this is one of my red flags when someone asks for a commission and they're way too specific. Like, this is usually a red flag of a guy I don't want to deal with. And a guy reached out to me, and he wanted me to do. He goes, "Yeah, I want you to do this knife, um, but I have some very specific whatever." And I'm like, "Okay, I'm not really taking commissions right now, but let me know what, just in case it's something I'm interested in." And he's like, "I want two, what the hell were they? Uh, falchions or whatever, two swords, and and he was like really specific. I want the handle to be 6 inches, and I want the blade to be this, and I want it to be 90 layers of raindrop Damascus layered with," and he even was specifically on the steel he wanted layered in this. And I'm like, dude, I'm not your guy.
Yeah.
Like, I am not going to be, zero creative freedom on this one.
Right.
Um, that's usually a red flag for me when someone is so specific, because they're going to be up your ass on every single detail on this knife. And
Yeah. They're not going to be happy. Some spec, some things not going to be perfect for them, and you're going to be fighting over, yeah. Yeah. Boo.
yeah, not, yeah. So I told him, no, I'm not your guy. And, you know, all this discussion is before any kind of price range discussion, which is never a good thing.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, so let's do Maker Spotlight. Who do you got this week?
Well, this week I have our buddy and one of our awesome sponsors, Mr. Travis Haynes over at Bird Forge. And I picked him today because Travis gets a lot of currently has a lot of attention for the Pelican paste, but he's a hell of a knife maker. And I was just checking out his page and just saw that he had 1,500 followers. So I thought, in case there's somebody out there that's not following the Mr. Pelican paste himself. But you need to do that because he makes awesome knives. I actually own one of Travis's knives that I won in a raffle from him a while back, and we use it in the kitchen all the time. So um, go check out Bird Forge, 1,500 followers at Bird Forge on IG, and go show him some love.
That's right. Not everybody has Steve Schwarzer on his posts, on his
Yeah,
post feed.
him and I kind of talk every now and again about how we're pretty lucky. You know, I got you in my corner. He's got Steve in his corner. You know, like it's
That's not a comparison.
yeah, yeah,
he's better off than you.
yeah. Of course, but I don't want to tell you that. Don't let Dennis know that we feel this way, okay, guys? But you're being modest, dude. There's a lot of awesome experienced makers out there, and I'm grateful to have you in my corner. And I think that's pretty cool that he has Steven in his too. So really, really cool. But go check him out, man. He makes awesome knives. And one thing I like about him is he's got a damn forge name with endless amounts of
Yep.
names for knives.
Yep.
I think it's awesome. Hummingbirds and pelicans and albatrosses and blah blah blah, sparrows, and it's pretty cool. So go check out our boy and show him some love.
Yeah.
Go buy some wax too. Triple T10.
He's a damn good maker.
Yeah, he sure is.
So this week, on my Damascus, what you call it? I don't know, envy. I was, once in a while you just come across finally, once in a while you actually get a post from someone you hadn't seen, and I got I maybe he followed me, maybe that's what it was. But Metal Nasher, Nascher, Metal Nasher, no underscores or anything like that. His name is Israel Nasher. He's from Brazil. He's Brazilian, guys. I don't know what they put in the water down there, but these guys know how to make Damascus. Like, this guy's a beast. Just incredible Damascus. And obviously he's been doing this for a while because it is spectacular gold inlay, like just perfect, just really, really nice. So,
jeez Louise, I had not heard of him. I just gave him a follow myself right now. This stuff is outstanding. Goodness,
outstanding. So definitely go give him a follow. He's at 3,169 followers, and just really, really nice. Does folders as well. Just looking at some makers like this, this is what makes me want to run into the shop and make some Damascus. He's got some just amazing.
That dragon skin is insane.
I'm pretty sure that's probably Bertie Vetfeld's Damascus. It looks like his dragon skin because he's the only maker I know that makes that. Yeah, it is Bertie Rietveld. That's his Damascus.
Dude, that stuff is just bananas.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what that is, whether it's like it's heat, like a heat process on ball bearing. It's probably what it is. It's almost like it's anodized stainless ball bearings or something.
Dude, that's mind blowing.
Yeah, it's crazy.
But this dude's. Yeah, those Brazilians know what's up.
Yeah,
that's for sure.
They sure do.
That's a good one. That's a good one, Dennis.
Yeah. And I'm anxious to be doing some folder work after I finish this series. I'm going to be doing some Damascus folders, some really high end Damascus folders. So I'm excited to get into those. And it'll be fun because it'll be, more bang for the buck on the Damascus. Like you're making a blade like this big instead of something that's 12 or 14 inches long, and the Damascus goes so much further than or you make a buoy and a folder out of the same bar easily, kind of thing. So looking forward to that.
Yeah. That's optimizing and efficiency right there, buddy.
Yeah. I'm debating whether I want to make one more folder after the folder series. I probably will make just a yeah. Jerid's sitting there pointing at himself like he's getting
That's
the next
right.
one. But I want to make a Damascus one, but then I have the cutoff from the gold Damascus that I have that
that's
one
cool.
earmarked. So and I've
that's
got
cool.
some fancy mammoth tusk that I'll be using for the scales on that. So it'll be an all around, thousands of dollars of material on that one. So it'll be an expensive folder. I want to make sure it's perfect.
Yeah. That sounds cool. Freaking gold.
But
what else you got?
That's it, man. I got nothing else. I got nothing else to say. I'm going to have a nice happy birthday tomorrow. I'd like to say I'm going to sleep in, but of course I'm not, because you say you can only sleep for 6 hours. For me, it's like my back will start to hurt. It's the back pain kicks in at about 7 hours, and that's when I wake up.
So it's the day is tomorrow?
Yeah. Well, Tuesday, the 8th. Our show airs Tuesday morning, so for everybody, that'll be today, tomorrow, time shift.
Yeah, but
whatever.
It's today, though, right?
It's Tuesday the 8th.
This is even better. I didn't miss it. I thought I missed it.
You did not miss it.
But happy birthday.
I expect you to sing that again at midnight.
I will.
All right.
I'll come over right now. That's kind of weird. I will not be going over there.
And you will not be awake at midnight.
That's for sure.
Liar.
That is for fucking sure. But yeah, man, I guess that's it for us for a while. We'll be heading out to New York on Thursday evening and getting ready to do that. Let's just make sure we touch bases before we go, so we can make sure we have all the essentials that we need. Because I haven't even checked out like the schedule and what's happening. What do we need to bring? I don't bring a hammer and some stuff like that. I know we talked about that last week, I think.
Yeah, I wondered if our friends aren't going. That's who we're staying with.
Yeah. Well, no, I think we're good. Yeah, don't worry.
So we'll have to get that arranged. But
no, we're good. We're covered.
Yeah, I mean, besides a hammer and maybe a bit of steel, I'd probably bring a mask, like a respirator,
my apron and some stuff. I am bringing the apron. I'm bringing my apron because I did that wood carving and just destroyed myself at the what is the name of that? The saber?
Oh, yeah, saber.
Yeah, I can't.
Yeah, saber. Yeah, it's burr, burr.
Saber. Yeah. I was using their speed burr things. I was a freaking I could have been a tree. I was just covered in dust. So,
and well, depending on what suitcase I'm wearing, my apron is so heavy that I'm not going to be walking around in that thing. The leather one, I'm not wearing it. It was warm though.
There you go.
Yeah,
but we're gonna have fun. We're gonna get after it. I hope the weather's it seems like it's gonna be better, so we'll be able to do some more flint napping and freaking just all the stuff that we kind of just had to huddle around and look at each other last year. So I'm looking forward to.
Yeah, I think it's going to be good. It's going to be a really good year this year.
Yeah.
So we won't have because there was all kinds of things we wanted to do that we just we couldn't because of the rain. There was a bunch of demos that got shut down.
Yeah.
We had like almost a whole day that we lost power in some of the tents, so we couldn't do anything.
Yeah. I'm just really looking forward to seeing everybody too,
Yeah.
and hanging out and having a good time. So if you're within reach of it, it's not too late. I think there's still availability, so go check it out if you can.
Yeah, you can definitely get passes. I don't think they ever closed down the entry passes.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
Yeah, and it's not expensive. That's the crazy part. It was not expensive at all. I mean, with meals, it's like what, $200 or something.
It's probably a little more, but yeah, it's about that for 2 days of.
But I mean,
breakfast
without
and dinner,
just for tenting, I don't even think it's maybe it's $250. I don't even think it's that much, but that includes all your meals.
Yeah,
and your tickets.
Minus lunch, right? That's breakfast and dinner for 3 days or 2 days or something like that. Yeah, it's a steal if you don't live across the country. But yeah, I'm stoked for it and looking forward to just getting the hell out of here and So,
all right, man. Yeah, we'll talk in the next couple of days, compare notes, and I need to make myself a list and start packing and finish some knives, that kind of thing. Yeah. The thing is, if I bring something for Maker Swap, it's got to have a sheath. It's got to have I don't think I'm gonna have time for all that. For this new knife that I want to do. So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'll probably just pull one off the shelf and take that.
That's probably what I'm going to do.
Yeah,
I have one, but we'll see. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'm not going to stress off it. Is what it is. All right, my dude. We'll catch up with you and everybody else. We will see you hopefully next week.
Yeah, I think we'll just do a day late. We'll just do it a day late next week.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, brother. And that's a wrap.